Ah, the calm fall of the Canadian coast. The leaves litter the forest floors the college kids work hard all week. But as the weekend approaches, the calmness dissipates. This is what it's like on any given nightclub near you. College kids galore. Many there to forget what they had learned the week before. Forget and the stress melts away, you know? But seriously, what's the appeal? A dark, hot, sweaty room full of drunk strangers and overpriced drinks? With busloads of kids showing up every weekend, there must be more to it than just getting fucked up.
Why do you go out?
Well, I work at the nightclub, but when I actually go out, I usually do it for stress relief and to have fun with my friends, socialize, get out, see some music.
I've always loved dancing. It's kind of a way to express myself and free myself, and I just feel alive while doing it. That's mainly my reason. Hanging out with friends, just having fun, being young.
I go out because I like to be with friends. I get energized by being with other people, and generally I find that the more you go out, the more life experience you get, and the more people you get to know, the more cultures you meet, and the more cultures you meet, the more you learn. And I find that most importantly, meeting new cultures and getting to know new people is the way that a person truly matures in life.
I don't know, it's a weird feeling to describe. I feel more mature in myself, which is weird because I'm going out and I'm having fun, and that's, sometimes people don't see that as mature, but I find myself acting a lot more myself.
When I go out, I feel energized. I would ironically say that I feel at home.
Depending on the night, sometimes I feel really happy, but sometimes there's bad nights where it's not so great. But for the most part, it's a pretty positive experience.
When you're in a good environment, it seems like everyone's on the same wave, and you all jump at the same moment to a song, or you all scream the same thing at the same time, and there's just when things are perfect, there's just this air, and everyone's together, and it's beautiful.
Being down there all the time, I see more and more people, and I see more and more familiar faces. People start to come down more often, and you can tell once you get to know them and talk to them that it's really a business that's based more on human interaction and social activity rather than money, I would say.
Other people ruin nights. The other day, I had a guy call me fat in the club, and that ruined my weekend. Like, who does that to someone else? Like, all I did was I bumped into him, and he called me fat and told me to go away. And that just ruined. How can people be that inconsiderate?
Douchebags. People that are there for the wrong reasons, and they bring down other people, and that's not cool. There's a lot of people that come down and they just have the mentality where they're just gonna fuck shit up.
The negative aspects would probably be fights, for sure, number one.
Well, you always have the things that get associated with nightlife, like over drinking and drug use, and that's just, society has a sense of that they have to do everything over the top, and you don't really realize the consequences until you've been in a bad place and learn from your mistakes. But sometimes those mistakes, you can't really reverse them. So that's a bit of the negative things associated with nightlife. But more awareness is always a good thing, but it's such a hard aspect to really challenge.
Violence, when people do get violent, but then that comes back down to like drugs. And I would say mostly alcohol. I think alcohol is the biggest problem, to be honest. And it's always a very interesting line when you have clubs. There's this fine line where you know that it's happening, and it's something that goes on in nightclubs, and you do everything you can to stop it because it's not something that your business can stand for.
It's a tricky balance.
The underground activity that gets into it, when people start taking advantage of other people. And I would say to reduce people taking advantage of other people, it would probably be security.
Add more security to a lot of the places that you might go to.
That's a society thing. I think it's hard for a nightclub. They have to listen to the people who are going, and not just, they have to make a safe environment and provide good music and listen to the people when they have problems, and not just make it about a business. It is a business, but you're also supplying like entertainment.
I think that the more people you got looking out for each other, and not even security, I mean in like a personnel kind of way, or employees. I mean like in terms of community, and if everybody knows each other, if everybody cares about each other, then everything is going to be better.